Alrighty, time for the pistol round. Now we're on ESEA Games map pick. It was a rough map number 1 for Team Aether, all things considered. Definitely looked like they had control pretty early on. That slipped away, and they only managing to get 2 on your CT side of your map pick is not ideal. But now we have chickens. And chickens make it all better. You pet the chicken, and it all feels better. Tender up in halls, up in apartments so early on, might be able to just drop these players trying to jump in, but no, just a quick engagement and a fall off with the only damage going the way of Tender. We're getting a shooting gallery in mid, and Micro just having to fall back. A little bit of a slower pistol round as we go. At the same time, we do have Cameron making his way up mid while the rest of the team works banana. So it is going to be Juna and IONU called upon to try and stop this push, as Cameron does fall back. So that lurk is gone, and now it's just going to be a full execute out onto the B site. Sandman flattens both. And ESEA Game have very much arrived. Oh, Micro clotheslines Consti, trying to get out in front of the CT smoke. Not going to be denied, but there's a lot more work to do for Team Aether. 3 versus 4 as that smoke on CT fades. They're attacking from multiple directions. Cameron Gushed could be the next route in as Tender flattens him. DJ, though, will melt right through. And Sandman with his third, looking like this round is going to go the way of ESEA Game. Solidly so. Well, no one predicted that ESEA Game were going to win. Unlucky. Solid pistol for them, though. And they're going with 4 Mag-10s, so they're looking to make this round fast, while Team Aether are going to do some Zerg pack tactics. 5 USPs getting flashed out by IONU. Consti going to have himself a shooting gallery. No, it's going to be Cameron just melting through everybody. DJ with a couple of his own. And that was the worst possible scenario for Team Aether. They lose every single player to a Mag-10. That is $600 a kill. That is $3,000 for ESEA Game. Could have been $1,500 if Consti had gotten any of those kills. Not a great scenario. And with no kills, not a whole lot of kills also, we can see 3 kills split across Aether. 1 for Micro and 2 for Tender. Not going to give a whole lot of go to the bank accounts. There's only 1 kit on IONU. They've even got the FAMAS and the MP9 to try and defend. Now, this is Inferno, so that MP9 is going to be quite valuable. It's almost unfortunate, too, that they got that 1 kill. It allows Cameron to upgrade from the Mag-10 to the AK. So now there's another one of those 1-tap machines just lurking about the map. IONU spotted. Has to fall back. That should give ESEA Game all the space they need, mollying off the close angles, knowing that there could be an MP9. Ooh, quick smoke into CT, not even putting out the Rendered lineup, but that MP9 shreds through Mason. Juno with a kill through the smoke as well does give Aether the man advantage. Conti gonna get the bomb back fountain. So it is gonna be something that ESEA Game can be happy about, but with Cameron off on the other bomb site, Sandman's gotta do this all alone. Jumping through the smoke, the first one is Juna, and it's 2 versus 2. Cameron could arrive in time for this. Sandman again with Mag-10, just ripping through Aether. Shreds Micro, and he barely even needs Cameron at this point. Cameron just putting in the last few points of damage as ESEA Game rack up a 3rd round. Well, That's definitely not going to feel too great. They did get 3 kills on the side of Aether, so with the full round loss, I speak a lie. Micro Scout has other plans in mind as he robs Consti of the round number 4. It does send Life's a Game all up banana. 3 players here with Cameron again just lurking off on another zip code. But it's worked so far. Life's a Game haven't needed their whole team, and Cameron providing valuable info on the positions of the CTs on A. Well, could be his purpose if he was a little bit closer. He is giving them the info that, hey, there's no one close enough to apartments for me to hear. And also, these nades over toward Banana, Micro full blinded up, might call over a little bit of an over rotate. That's a very risky thing for Team Aether. This Deagle in the hands of IONU looking quite deadly, but will be smoked off, sectioned away. Denied entry into the site. As Life's a Game, they start their campaign on the A-bomb site. IONU through the smoke. Shots don't connect. Meanwhile, Mason drops 1, not 2. Looking for more as IONU still looking to make an impact on this round. Double smokes onto Moto as Sandman catches 1 over by mid. This bomb looking like it is going to be going off for Life's a Game. Micro Scout again not finding its home. 4 players surviving. And this T side off to a sprinting start and just going to keep on a rolling. How's it going, Sunbay? Sounds good. Well, thank you for stopping by. Now this time it's going to be a full crop of rifles for Team Aether. This M4A4 sitting close to half wall has a whole lot of work to do. And oh my goodness, we're watching Juna as the teammate just gets snapped. That game is starting to proceed. Oh, the flash, full blind into Juna. Now we're looking at more. Micro able to get 1 back. And that's Sandman, who's had a sizable impact on the game. 10-0 before that happened. But hey, everybody's got to die eventually. Big issue though, as there's only 1 player alone on this B-bomb site. That's going to be Micro. Team Aether, while they've managed to erase the lurk, there's still a lot more for them to do. Sassy, though, answers Consti in a heck of a way. 2 versus 2 as Team Aether start to make their way toward the B-bomb site. Mason, the first one, shredded down. So it's just going to be DJ left behind new boxes, waiting for Aether to press on in. Bomb halfway ticked down, but it's not going to be enough as Sassy deletes him. And Team Aether will take their first round on the CT side.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Well, that's one way to hopefully make an impact and join back into the game that really isn't going your way yet. But now with AKs and M4s, maybe Team Aether still have they've taken some time, but maybe they'll get their legs back under them. This op down mid though, Sassy really responsible for the previous round, but he will be swung on, not expecting the wide swing out of Mason. Oh, that is just dreadful. Aether not expecting the big push down mid, but at the same time, they found themselves a home in Banana, and these 2 kills are going to be their reward. Man advantage now on the side of Aether. Now they have a real opportunity. Only 1 player on A. Oh dear. the nice thing about the mini-map is I get to be the watchful eye of the spectator. I get to know where that bomb is. That bomb is on the back of Consti. We can see him abandoning his team a little bit towards B as the Team Aether side stacked it. But now, as he's back on A, ready to execute on in, it's a 3 versus 3 execute if Life's a Game decide to go for it. But once again, they will try to give Aether the slip and slink back toward the B-bomb site. Only Micro here waiting for them. That's that op though. It's already managed to drop one member of Life's a Game. With 20 seconds, the smoke will last the entire rest of the round, so they've just got to run through it. Micro not here holding the smoke. Another one into coffins will keep him back. Is he going to go for it though? Cameron going for the bomb. I think that was the no scope. The Micro just tried, but with bomb down, now initiative forced back onto Aether. And there's still smokes on the side of Life's a Game. Aether have deployed all of theirs. Last save for Life's a Game. Consti's off. A rare miss. Second one will connect. That's going to be down to 3 versus 3, but the nades down to new box will stop that up from getting anything else done. Micro deletes Cameron. It's just DJ left. The old man on Life's a Game. 32 years young. Can he close this one out? Yes, he can. Waiting for the tap. And scrubs Aether from the server. Oh, that is going to be a heartbreaking. They knew he was here for Dark, the first player to peek on in, but Microsoft misses, and they lose the entire round off of that. Well, hello there. Welcome on in, Helva. Thank you for the raid. We are here with game number 2. Life's a Game with a bit of a comeback for map number 1 to bring it to 13-8. And now they are stamping their foot down for map number 2, making sure that Aether are really shown what they're capable of. Although, MP9 up close, shreds right through Cameron. Like a knife through tofu. Oh, the Deagle. Oh, DJ peeking out just a touch too far. But 3 versus 2 on the B-bomb site. There is the rotation coming in from Tender. So Life's a Game are quick. They could still make this work, especially against the lower level guns. But Juna's MP9 is going to deny any attempt that Lag want to have. Not to get rid of the AWP, but now, he is going to stop them from retrieving it. They do manage to recover that AK, and the second win might just stop the bleeding. Now, that is at the very least going to send Lag down to pistols. They finally managed to crack the economy of this T side, as difficult as it's been to find that rhythm. And so now maybe an opportunity. Can we look at the game, please? Thank you. I know you like the chickens, but can we look at the chickens in freeze time? If there's a pause, we can look at the chickens. This is probably going to be a slaughter either way. It is pistols versus rifles, and it's a high... Oh my goodness, the AK spray down for Tender and Micro. Just taking away all the space, shooting right on through them. Micro... Oh, Consti recovered that AWP. That is enough for him to delete 1, but 2 kills for Lag. They lose a third. Shows there's still some hope for Aether yet. The one thing I'm seeing from Aether, and that's something that you don't get to see, you get to see very occasionally, is the op tossed back and forth between two different players. So between Micro and Sassy, Aether are managing to keep the op elusive, and so that's been a lot of how they've managed to win some of these rounds on CC. But also, Sandman, this time, not so lucky on the MAC-10. Good response out of Mason. Does still mean this one is a 4 versus 3 on the side of Team Aether. Bomb making its way on up. We've got Cameron up close arch while his teammate clears out lane. Mason with a 2-piece. Oh, down to 1 HP as well. Glock out. But there's no one left on the A-bomb site. So this round belongs to Life's a Game.
Bomb has been planted.
Well, if Aether aren't able to bring this one back from the brink, we may be seeing the beginning of an 8-4 or even a 9-3 half. Lag on 6 rounds. Going in around number 10. It's not a good position to be in. Recovering those weapons is going to be huge. And the fact that Mason died there, meaning an extra $50, is at least a little bit of a silver lining for Team Aether. Regardless, again, I think the key is to continue to keep the op elusive and, you know, continue to get those man advantages early on that let you trade in as you're filtering into the site. I like that we can hear the messages. I don't know what they're saying. We got a timeout out of Life's a Game, so we'll see. We'll see what the point of that was. They already won the previous round, so they could have been discussing what the economy is going to look like for Aether, which honestly, pretty scary amount of money. They do have the buy. They've got that saved AK in the AWP, so there's definitely some things to be talked about if you're on the T side. As per usual, gonna definitely be starting things off with a slower push, but Lag just speed it right on up. They're just chewing up every little bit of space on the B-bomb site. This time though, Aether a little bit faster on the rotate, and they'll need it. Eye on you, close up and personal like coffins, as the rest of the team just getting steamrolled. Aether, they're unable to hold anything on this B-bomb site. Once again, it's been gifted over to Lag. The entries just proven to be too much to handle. And even beyond the entries, having players that can hide. Team Aether gifted nothing. So 7-3 for Life's a Game.
Terrorists win.
Well, This might be curtains for Aether, unless they have just a lights out T side. The chance of recovering from where they're at right now, the fact that they're already a map down, has definitely got to be weighing heavy on their minds. Hey, Morty. You just got here, so this is probably going map 3 triple OT. I mean, that would be a heck of a thing. I don't think that's going to happen, though. Lag are playing this one to a T, too close to their chest. Although, eye on you, again, opening for Team Aether. So there's still a chance that this one gets a little silly. Consti's all picked up and obfuscated. Man, this round for a man advantage has been a lot of just moving around for life's a game, which Inferno often ends up being. But now again, oh, Micro with a scout. This could be dangerous. Oh, not able to fire off a shot as Mason swings on in. That'll even out the characters on the server. But there's still 2 on this A-bomb site. 2 for life's a game to deal with, and consider them dealt with. Cameron just dropping down. Tender caught in pit. Now it's just Eye on you and Juna, 2 versus 2. Okay, wait, the low HP players of lag might not be able to close this one out. Bomb just barely recovered. Gonna go down just in the nick of time. 2 seconds remaining. What was that? Mason on 21 HP though, and Eye on you just about to catch him. So it will be a 4th round for Team Aether. I like that. Where are you going? Where are you going? At some point, you do have to defuse.
Terrorists win.
Hello, fellow kids. Oh, Morty says hi, Rue. I think he heard you. Rue says hi. Honestly, though, if Team Aether, I've been sitting here talking about how over this game is, but if Aether are able to secure this 5th round, then this T side definitely has some legs. So, again, we saw quite the comeback on map number 1 from a very solid first half. Oh. How can you not say hi to Rue when he plays you a sound effect? Well, I guess because you can also hear him over the microphone because I messed up my settings. Micro getting pushed back, but again, Team Aether have had man advantage the last few rounds. And looks like they intend to continue that. Oh, Cameron walking into Tender. Mason does get one back, but I don't think there's enough here. Enough equipment for Consti to win this one out. 1 versus 4 though. AK in hand, doesn't have his signature op. Maybe still a possibility. 2 players in CT and ruined by his signature weapon, that AWP.
Bomb has been defused.
5-7 scoreline. So there's definitely a chance here for Aether to bring this one to a 3rd map. A hop, skip, and a jump. A pistol round could be the key. All right, it's pistol round. It's that round where everything has the possibility to change. Everything can be dumped on its head. Everything you thought you knew about that first half, throw it out. This is something I've noticed about lag, though, is they do like to put one player on a site, whether it's the B-bomb site of Dust 2 or the B-bomb site here. I mean, in this situation, it does feel kind of appropriate, and Sandman just gonna allow Aether onto the B-bomb site. So Life's a Game looking for a full 5-player retake. Tender gonna be left empty-handed over in mid. But this is just a heavy-handed retake for Life's a Game. If they can trade each other out, they don't have the kits, so they do have to make this retake a fast one. Ooh, cool flash. Micro clotheslines the first. These trades going the way of Aether. It is a bloodbath with Mason, the only one left standing, and Sassy will fix that for the double kill and the pistol round in favor of Team Aether. Life's a Game with a quick pause to determine what in the world just happened. Ah, Cameron is trialing. Okay, that's fair. It really feels like there's no such thing as quitting in North American Counter-Strike. There's always a team that'll take you. Can we pretend I redeemed a sound? I don't know. Do you want to say something? Do you have any words for the audience, Rue? All right, there's your words. Word up, duh. You can't see what I'm doing, so I can make any sort of gestures I want. You can't see me. See, it would be even better if you had a button to turn on the camera when I'm doing something silly. Hey, JT Mythic, welcome on in. Thank you for stopping by. We got a classic Life's a Game forced by MP9s for Life's a Game. Ooh, trades though. Micro keeping this one interesting. Double kill for that MAC-10. But this round gonna hinge upon Sandman's protection of the B-bomb site. As Life's a Game, they're bowled over in CT. It's just Consti left close at hand. He does have Mason rotating on over. Ooh, 5-7 good for the first, but the MP9 rules over all. And Ion U shreds through both for the final word. No, I didn't. No, I didn't do that. I'm not sure what we just saw there, but it is just going to be pistols on the side of Life's a Game. Ooh, that was a painful HE. That did nearly 100 damage. I don't think this round is going to happen for Life's a Game. There'd have to be some blinder shots, and Aether is on a warpath. Thank you again for the raid, and hopefully we get some good rounds for you. Ooh, Mason gets P250 spots. Tender, but that pistol not going to be quite enough. So Sandman's Deeg 1 versus 3 to see if Team Aether can be stopped.
Bomb has been planted. Terrorists win.
Answer is going to be no. Not on this round, at least. Well, this is the round. This is where Lag have to stop Aether in their tracks. Otherwise, we're more and more likely going to that third map. Juno, though, spraying through the smoke. This time it's Aether to fight back. They don't want to have... No, not this time. Aether with the double entry. I'm sorry. Aether, again, they've had man advantage round after round after round. And there hasn't been really a whole lot to say about it for Lag. They've been fighting back well. That's been the biggest thing to talk about as they lose Consti over by lane. 2 players still on the A-bomb site, but Aether have already departed and headed over toward B. So it's just going to be Micro and Sassy looking to try and hunt down these last couple of players. Although, seeing as they haven't found him, well, maybe it's not going to matter. They are finally located. So a couple round advantage for Team Aether, which again is huge. 4 rounds on the T side to open things up. That'll put a pep in your step. UMP picked up by DJ. Love to see that, honestly. As a certified UMP enjoyer myself. I realize that it's not as good as it used to be, but there's a part of me that remembers. The spray pattern is still easy. However, the spray pattern doesn't matter if your teammate, if your opponents are TKing. Tender drops Micro, but they do get 1 for Team Aether for their troubles. Micro and Consti will activate in response. Now, man advantage over toward Lag. I do remember the 2017 UMP. They were times. I'm not quite sure they were good times, because the UMP was overpowered, but speaking of things that are powerful, AWP deletes Mason. Ooh, Molly into new box is gonna stop, would stop Sandman if not for the MP9. And it's Consti all alone to try and stop the bomb plant, which he absolutely will. Recovers that AWP as well. Yeah, let's oh, we got to see the kill feed. That is going to be upsetting for Aether. Everything was working out, and then it wasn't. Well, this is again a situation where there's only 1 round separating the teams, but there's so much else going on. This game looks very close, but the winner of this round is going to have an opportunity to stack things up further. And that's really the dangerous part. Sandman dropping off of half wall. He could have had himself a nice angle to peek down onto the players walking into banana, but the timing that he's lost there. Also, can we just talk about this skin? This is the night. It's nice. I know people love the crowns foils. I'm less okay with those, but the skin itself is clean. Unfortunately, it only helps him get the 1 kill as Micro trades that one on back. 4 versus 4, Mason going to be called upon, but again, it's a 1-for-1, so Life's a game. Going to be forced to full rotate on over to the B-bomb site. With there no smoke, Consti did get a chance to rattle off a shot. Unfortunately, without that shot connecting, this retake looks pretty unlikely for Life's a game. Still rifles left over, but no kits. Consti on $3,500 and no kit. That is possibly a non-bow as Shuna just swings out and shreds DJ. 2 versus 3. Good kill for Cameron. The M4 working out well. The spray through the smoke. But there's still not enough time. Again, the fact that there was no kits bought for Life's a Game means that this round is unfortunately just going to be gifted away. The only question is how many kills Life's a Game get to take on their way out, and the losing tender for Team Aether is pretty terrible. A yippee has been requested. We're paused anyway. There you go. There you go. There's the yippee. I'm glad you enjoy. I know Rue likes that one, even with how simple it was to put together, but it still like works well. It is. It's a very good little noise. I do wonder what's going on with the pause. Lag. Life's a Game only managing to secure. Never mind. As soon as I'm curious about the pause, it ends. So that's good. This game fully armed. Again, this one feels like we're at that part of the game where things are so much more tense. Lag cannot really afford any mistakes. Oh, Cameron boosted up on balcony. Just gets deleted. Consti looking for the trade. Aether slowly making their way up toward A. Ooh, Molly gonna force him away, force him to reposition. Does seem like Aether might have a read on this one. They haven't smoked Library. Mason with a clear line of shots, but there's too many players for him to handle. Just a little bit too hot, giving room for Consti to re-aggro. He doesn't know. Oh, there's still another player on the other side, but it's the front that gets shredded. Mason on the site itself. He's in the smoke, just playing around with Team Aether, and it's a clown show in the site. Even if it does survive to plant the bomb, does he win the round? Clotheslines Micro, or Mason, 1 versus 1. Sandman on full HP, but that's an AK. That'll still drop you from 1 shot. All he needs, good bullets, chipping away that HP. Sandman, though, will come out on top, and Life's a Game with 1 player left standing. Draw this one even closer.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Absolutely clinical for Sandman. I love that we could see that last player for Team Aether just waiting on the site. There was nowhere to go, no cover that would have worked out. Sandman just getting closer and closer. In the end, you just put to sleep. Now we've got this awkward half buy for Team Aether. A couple of Tech 9s, a Mac 10, and some rifles. Doesn't feel particularly good. However, again, the Mac 10 up close will shred ya. Always something to be cognizant of. Oh, speaking of getting close, eye on you. Out in front of the Molotov, out in front of the smoke, loses his life as a result. Now we'll see if Juna can do any better. But it's Mason to just go all the way. Push Aether back down Banana. They've taken his space. He wants it back. And he'll find it. Smoke and bullet and step at a time. Just Sassy left. In Banana does have a player backing him up. So again, the push and pull of Banana, the tides waving in and out. End up favoring Life's a Game in the end in this 4 versus 3 is Team Aether choosing to abandon Banana. 3 more rounds and they could bring us to the 3rd map. 3 more rounds and they could bring us a train, but Consti doesn't want to let them have it. First player down, gonna be Sassy, looking for a couple more. Got DJ sitting on the site as well. Shred 3 micro.
Counter-terrorists win.
But it's gonna be Consti to round out the round with an op shot. And it's 10-10. This game a whole lot closer than Dust 2. But that was the last of Team Aether's economy. That awkward force buy only yielding that 1 kill. Not enough to feel good about. Not enough to feel happy about. The perfect weapon to put in their way with an M4 behind it. The pistols come out, and it's lag to come out with a 4-for-1 trade. 3 in the hands of Sandman, and Tender, the last player, just walks out into Consti's AWP, and he's gone. 11-10 in a hurry. Getting another look at the Banana play. MP9 just, it's doing the work of being a distraction in this case. When you have someone jumping around in your face like that, how are you not going to shoot at them? You can't. You have to. Sometimes just being hard to shoot is better than hitting a shot. Now, full buy now on the side of Aether. Flash out. Oh, Sandman, though. Feels like he's been on a hot streak this game, and he's finally had his strings cut. So trades on the side of Aether. Okay, does they advance over towards A through halls? They'll take that man advantage, but they're 2 HP out eye on you. Has to be brought up. That's one of those points when you point to your character sheet and you go, I had the toughness feat. When your DM's like, how are you not dead? I took the toughness feat. Why did you do that? For this situation. Now back to Banana. Mason just shreds through. Oh my goodness. A triple spray down, dropping the bomb as well. And Tender, what do you even do now? 40 seconds. To just contemplate the next round. Contemplate all of your choices that led you to where you are right now. Maybe pick up a kill or 2. Consti running around unguarded is going to be killed. Spots a player over half wall, but now DJ just going to be sitting behind the wall. I don't think he's going to give any more chances. Tender walking in and walking in to his doom. Yeah, so about that round, about the spacing, they even gave him a 1 and then a chance to fully reset. I mean, at Tender, all I can say is, yeah, it was a 1 versus X. It wasn't a likely one, but now your team is stuck on a hero rifle. I mean, if Team Aether can clutch this round up, then they have a great opportunity to go for OT. And the Tech-9's doing a good job of overrunning the player halls, but now they've got to deal with Consi's op. He's already removed one from the server. 3 versus 4, and again, Life's a Game have decided that this game is theirs. This life is theirs. This day is theirs. 13-10 on Inferno. Map number 2 secured. Series secured. This is Lag's first. I'm acting like it's such an exciting thing. This is just an ESEA Advanced best of 3.